Welcome back everyone to the channel. My name is Parker Kurth. I'm an aspiring age group triathlete trying to reach that pro rank. I'm also a NVDM elite team member and triathlon coach. Most of the time on this YouTube channel, I like to post training videos, weeks of training, race recaps. However, every now and then I like to do a product review or a shoe review, which is what today's video is going to be. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Nike Vomero 18. In this review, I'm going to be telling you all about it, what's new from the previous models, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and I will be comparing it to some other popular shoes out there as well. But before I do, to make sure you don't miss out on more fun reviews just like this or more videos of me overtraining and race recaps, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And one more thing, I do want to preface this review by mentioning that Nike definitely did not sponsor this. Sadly, I had to pay for this. Well, actually, I didn't pay for it. Fun fact, this shoe came out on my birthday, February 27th. So I actually got this as a birthday gift. My parents bought this for me. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I truly appreciate it. But Nike definitely did not pay for this, and they will not be seeing this video before I post it. So everything you hear in this video is 100% my own thoughts. With that out of the way, let's get into it. So first things first, some facts and figures. The price. Surprisingly, this is actually cheaper than the previous model. The previous model was around $140, $145. This pair of shoe cost my parents $135. Moving on to the stack height, we have a 46 millimeter stack height in the back, which is 6 millimeter higher than the outgoing model, the Vomero 17, and a 36 millimeter stack height in the front, which means that there is a 10 millimeter drop from the back to the front. Now moving on to the outsole, we see a waffle lug pattern from Nike being featured to help increase traction and durability. I've noticed that increased traction on my runs in the prairie path, definitely when compared to an older shoe like what I have right here, which is the Invincible 3. Now, not only is the Vomero replacing, or the Nike Vomero 18 replacing the 17, it's also going to be replacing the Invincible line, I believe, but more on that later. Weight-wise, this is approximately 11.5 ounces in a men's size 10, which is slightly heavier than the Vomero 17, but honestly, compared to the Invincibles, it feels quite a bit lighter than that. And speaking of sizes, this fit true to size to me. I didn't have to size up or down compared to any of the other shoes that I regularly that's a hard word to say, regularly wear. The upper features engineered mesh for extra comfort, and the heel features extra padding that helps with the heel lockdown. And actually, I noticed a lot less heel slippage with this shoe compared to the Invincibles. My foot felt much more secure, and that is one of the issues I noticed with the Invincible 3s. So I'm very happy that Nike addressed it in the Vomero 18s. Now the star of this show has to be the ZoomX and ReactX foam that we have here. Now you would think that the ZoomX foam is here on the bottom, but that is actually the ReactX foam. The ZoomX is the thin layer on top right here, and then the ReactX foam is down here, which I do believe is also featured in the new Pegasus, which I also have. If you can't tell, I'm a fan of this colorway. And really quickly, before we go on with this review, the numbers, that's just for me so I can track what pair of shoes. So these are 22, which means they're the 22nd pair of Nike shoes I have ever owned. So that's how I track my miles on the shoes. So now comparing this to the Invincible 3, how is it replacing the Invincible 3 and how does it compare to the Invincible 3? So the biggest change is obviously the added layer of the ReactX foam that the Vomero now features. This is the first time the Vomero has ever featured the ReactX foam, and it just makes for a little bit more of a cushioned ride. That, along with the increase in stack height from the Invincible 3, just makes it feel like a softer run when you're running. And I've also found it's a lot more stable. I had a little, like I mentioned, with the heel slippage. Besides the heel slippage, just not as yeah, stable. My ankle didn't feel quite as locked down in the Invincible 3s, whereas with the Vomero, it definitely feels a lot more stable, and I'm not worried about my heel coming out or slipping out of the shoe. Lastly, this honestly feels quite a bit lighter than the Invincible 3s. Those always felt a little too heavy for my easy runs. If I'm running easy, that probably means I'm pretty tired, so I don't want something super heavy on my feet. I just want something a little lighter, but I do want that cushion, and I found the Vomero to deliver on both of those fronts. Similarly, when comparing to another very popular shoe out there, which I don't have, but I thought about picking up, I was actually in between the Vomero 18 and the ASICS Novablast. I tried both of them on, and I do think the Novablast did feel a little lighter. However, I found this to be just a little bit more comfortable, a little more cushioned, and plus, like I mentioned, this shoe came out on my birthday, so I kind of felt obliged to get it. It was meant to be, so that's why I decided to go with the Vomero 18 as opposed to the ASICS Novablast. I am very interested though in trying out the Super Blast, so if you guys want to see a review of that one, let me know down below, and maybe if I do pick it up, then I will film a review of that one. The last shoe I want to compare to is the Pegasus 41, which I have right here. The Pegasus 41, this shoe is what I wear when I have a harder long run. So a tempo long run, you know, I'm ready to go, want to log some faster, quicker miles, because this is a bit lighter. However, it doesn't have as cushiony of a ride, of a run feel like the Vomero. So if I'm just gonna be running easy, I want my recovery easy, 5-6 miles, I'm gonna choose the Vomero. However, if I want something a little lighter, but I still want some cushion, then I will be going with the Pegasus, the Pegasus 41. Another advantage of the Pegasus 41 are I think these are the Air Zoom pockets right here, as you can see. So you just get a little bit more bounce with the Pegasus 41. However, I am looking currently for a lighter shoe for speed workouts and track workouts. So if you guys have a shoe that you'd recommend for that, currently I run in the Saucony Kinvaras for those type of workouts. I don't want anything with a plate though, so if it has a plate, then don't tell me about it. But yeah, I'm looking for a lighter shoe for track workouts. So if you guys have a recommendation, then please let me know down below. So even though I've talked about some of the pros and cons already, I'll just do a short little list. Start off with the pros. It is a super cushion and plush ride, great for your easy run days. It's also a bit more stable than some of the other shoes in this category, which makes it just a bit more versatile. With that waffle log pattern on the outsole, I do think it will be more durable. I haven't gotten too many miles on it, so I can't speak for sure, but I mean, it looks like it will be pretty darn durable. And if it's anything like the Invincible 3s, then I'm sure this will last me for a while. I already have 400 miles on these, and I'm sure I will be able to log some more. And lastly, the price. I mean, $135 for a shoe like this, I think it's quite the steal. Now on to the cons. Honestly, for an easy run shoe, there aren't too many. It is a little snug on the forefoot, so if you have a wider foot, then this may not be the shoe for you. But besides that, I really haven't found anything else to complain about with this shoe. Super comfortable, soft, feels great. It's a little bit on the heavier side, but honestly, for an easy run shoe, and with the amount of cushion you get with the React X and the Zoom X foam, I am quite a fan of this one. I think Nike did an excellent job with the Vomero 18, and I am excited to see what shoe they come out with next. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions on the shoe itself or running, training in general, you can comment down below on this video or shoot me an email. I'll have all my I'll have all my socials listed in the description box below, and we'll catch you in the next one.